I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, just the two of us, just the two of us, fielding kisses in the sky.
Ding 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 ding
You
ding.
don't have to do that.
I know it's already gonna do it.
We're putting a different song in.
Oh, we are.
Just the two of us.
I don't know what's that. I don't know what
we
that's
can
from.
make it if we try.
I don't have any cue cards.
What? It's from the meme of "Try the Bananas Dog." That's why
They're
it's relevant to
dashing.
this episode, because Johnny the monkey, rest
The
his soul.
who?
The monkey. God rest his soul. We just watched Borat.
We did just watch Borat.
I honestly don't understand how anybody could have disliked that movie.
Yeah.
It was epic.
It was.
Is that all you got to say about it, buddy?
I feel like I should be sitting across from you or something.
I mean, that would be more natural, but
Honestly.
all we have is a bar.
Can you, like, maybe... Do you want to go down to that?
Where?
I like the end chair.
No, I like it right here.
Why right here?
It feels like... Who sits at a bar with a chair that's, like, between them? It feels
Regular
weird to sit
people?
over here. Can you,
No, it doesn't. Look, now I got
is
leg
it still
room.
picking me up? I don't care
Talk.
about your
Well,
stupid
talk.
leg room.
Talk.
I am talking.
It's pretty low.
It's pretty low.
Okay, well, hold on.
Do you just want to, like,
This is more
social
natural.
distance or something?
No, this is just more natural.
I'm getting the footrest then, bitch. I don't care.
Oh, I'm back on, gentlemen. Late.
We're just fucking with the new mics. If you can hear it, should sound better.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
this is better. It's like a more, like...
How? I mean, we're facing each other, granted.
Oh, sorry. Well, here, let me just... I'll get in. Hey, Michael.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
this is how it feels.
That's not how it feels.
Yes,
Return
well,
to
that's how it feels to me.
Well, only because you're right up. This chair's right here. From this chair to you, it's like a good foot. I don't know why you're being a bitch about it.
We're fine. This is good. This
Whatever.
is a good distance. It's like I can talk at you and like it's going
Okay,
into
whatever.
the mic too.
Yeah, fine. This is a good distance.
Did I strike a nerve?
We got new equipment.
Did you mention my
recently.
name?
I don't know.
I think you
Well,
might have to go back and...
I probably called you a retard or a bitch or something
Oh,
instead.
that's not too uncommon.
So, we're good. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But we got new equipment, guys. We got a professional grade mixer, some analog mics,
Yeah, our nice, crisp, clear...
some credit
mics.
card debt.
Oh, well, that's you.
Well, yeah.
Let's talk about that.
What's the new?
Do do
What's
do
the
do
new
do
Rhett and
do
Link song
do
that I
do
got?
do do. It's like the same thing. They just like remixed it.
Isn't that what they always do?
Yeah,
It's
like
just
for
a
each season.
remix.
Except for this season, they don't have the "Let's talk about that." They show like a stupid like 7-8 second clip at the
Yeah.
beginning, and it just it's not the same.
Remember that one clip of Rhett freaking out at like, I don't know, some kind of employee for like getting the seats wrong? Was that fake?
That was fake.
That was?
But I think it was meant to be real.
What?
I got a sneeze here, folks.
What do you mean it was meant to be real though?
I was like,
probably just a bit. It seemed like a bit, but I don't know. But you still watch
a
them.
little bit. I do.
I don't know. They talk about. They got like segments and shit. It feels like a TV show more than a channel.
It felt. I don't know what year it was, but when they made it feel more like a TV show because they did. It was like 4 clips.
Yeah.
Like you take, now it's like a 14 minute, one episode, but they would break that up into like 4 videos. I thought that was a horrible format. That made it feel like a hell of a lot more like TV.
Yeah.
And that's like, I stopped watching them during that period until they brought back.
I bet they lost a
the
lot
single.
of viewers for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I stopped watching them a long time ago, but that's the thing with like channels that get big, they kind of lose that original format that got them big. But like,
Yeah.
you still watch Yai and stuff like that.
Yeah, I watched Jack's films.
Yeah,
I think he's.
I think he stuck to it, and it's pretty good. So,
Yeah. You can definitely see like they evolve over time. They just adapt.
yeah. I mean, you can always hop off the boat anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like.
You're looking a little low on the computer here.
I think it's because I'm just. Oh, let me try facing the mic. Actually,
Yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to do this switch.
is this okay? What about
because like we can talk at each other and like I can see my voice. It's like going into the mic.
It's the way these cords are set up too, dude. Janky. It's like moving the mic, and I can't tighten this thing here.
Yes, you know you like you got to turn this upper part and like, you got to have the cord like not turn it.
Yeah, but it's all the way over there.
Can you tell we're very professional at this? To our listening audience. Excuse me.
To the two people who give a shit. Actually, the two people who are listening, the maybe no one gives a shit. Who cares? Nobody's
I don't
listening.
think they do.
We don't have an audience. We haven't posted in months.
Yeah,
Dude, editing was too much work, and it just killed my motivation.
Yeah.
What'd you just hit?
I hit something. Well, I don't think it matters actually.
Don't mess with the...
It's fine. We're fine.
We're fine. It's a cool board, though. It's got a lot of...
Michael's very intrigued with the board. He's like, ooh, they got.
It's got a bunch of switches.
Ooh.
It's got a lot of knobs and switches and buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
Jacks.
Me too.
You're retarded. This thing is pretty cool, though. It looks like... I don't know. It looks like technology, man.
Technology, man.
Not in the way a laptop does, but in the way technology does, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It looks all technical.
And you call
stuff.
me retarded.
I am incredibly retarded.
Look at Mixer.
Well, if anybody looks at a mixer, they'll think that. I mean, we didn't even know what any of this shit did until we watched a video.
Until we educated ourselves.
It's a cool mixer, though. I
It
think
is.
if we sound better, then it was worth it.
But see, do you know what makes it cooler?
Hmm.
The button I pressed, where we
Now-
get to see our little. See,
I'm sorry.
that's what makes it cool.
The little light that goes up and
Yeah.
down when you talk into the mic.
Yeah, I mean, like I could turn it off, and then see. So I turned it off now,
I mean, you can still hear us, but
but like we don't get the experience. Like now it's on, and
now
all
we had-
the lights
boom,
go. I just hit
serotonin.
yellow.
that's epic. You can hit yellow if you just talk a little louder into it.
Yeah, like oh hello. Oh no.
I mean, if you get
still
closer, it'll be more sensitive like this.
No. Hello there. Ooh.
Let's talk about Borat.
You want to talk about Borat or the
Or-
boys first?
I don't care. Which one do you wanna? Which one do you have stronger opinions towards?
Well, we just watched Borat, so
That's
that's fresh.
I
But
mean,
I kind of have stronger opinions on the boys.
okay, let's talk about the boys first.
So the boys.
So the boys. I mean, we watched the entirety. Almost.
We watched like up to season 2, episode 6 on our little vacation.
How we went up north to go outside, and
No, we didn't.
well, to go
It was
on
like-
vacation, and we didn't spend a second outside. We just
We spent a couple seconds outside.
couple. I mean, we looked out at the dock once, right?
I went out there twice.
Twice.
It's a neat dock.
It is. It's a very
It's a neat
peaceful
lake.
locale. I like nature, man. Lakes are
Nature, man.
lakes are good if you don't have a main
Technology,
road right
man.
next to them.
That's true.
But we spent like how many days did it take for us to finish that season? Only like a couple. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't do much other than watch.
I mean, it's like I'm not complaining because like that's a perfectly fine vacation for me.
That was
Just-
a pretty good show. I mean, it's the first like.
yeah.
I mean, it's the first Western show I've like sat down and watched all the way through in a minute.
Really? Oh yeah, because you still haven't seen Breaking Bad, and that's your one reason why you don't want to watch Breaking Bad.
I
It's
think
because it's
I don't want to.
westernized.
No, the one reason I don't want to watch Breaking Bad is because I've seen every spoiler possible on Instagram
well, that's
in the form of a meme. So
you-
every emotional impact that the show is like supposed to have is just gonna feel like nothing.
that's true.
Like I know what happens. The main villain.
Well, okay, who breaks the bad? Tell me. You know what happens.
Stan Edgar breaks the bed. What's that actor's name, dude? He's
Okay.
awesome.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it right, and I'm only gonna say it once. Giancarlo Esposito. I totally butchered that, but that's his name. He played Gus in Breaking Bad, and he plays Stan Edgar
yeah.
in The Boys.
And he
It's
also plays, what's his name?
Moth Gideon in
Moff
The
Gideon.
Mandalorian, which is coming back this Friday.
Hell yeah. That's gonna be a fun Halloween.
That's kind of why I wanted to ask, like, what you were doing this weekend.
Probably gonna have family over.
Yeah, you told me Game's birthday was on.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
I
gonna
was
be-
like, you
you
want
could
to...
probably come over and we could watch it. Well, I got work in the morning. God damn it.
Yeah, I know. You're really ass fucked with, like, work on weekends.
Dude, I know I chose only weekends, but that was literally just to minimize my time there. Like, the only way I could maintain a job there is if I was willing to work weekends.
Damn.
Like, well, there goes my weekends. And now I got to do school the rest of the week and the weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm just fucking, like, busy all the time. And any second I get, I have to, it's just wasted. Fuck work, dude.
Yeah, you had messaged me last night saying, yeah, I'll pull it up for verbatim so we can, for clarity. What do we got?
I mean, it's
Oh,
just a
are you-
variation of I don't want to work anymore. I mean, I
Well,
go through.
No, you said I'd rather not spend so much than to have a job.
I think I could withhold spending if it meant I never have to work again.
Nah.
I mean, I know
I
I'm
find that a little
impulsive,
hard to believe.
but this
Like,
time,
Oh, but yeah, this time. Okay, but so think about, like, when shopping opens up. Like, I know the mall is open, but I don't want to go there. And I haven't gone there since COVID started. But think about, like, when we do start going back to the mall and, like,
I mean,
know,
yeah,
you're the
it'll
type
take,
of-
like,
you're the type-
discipline, but
you're the
I
type of
got-
person to go buy, like, a
If I'm being
$35
honest-
shirt, like a
if I'm being
$50,
honest, I've got-
$60 hoodie.
I've got too much stuff, dude.
That is true, but,
I've
like,
got too much. I literally have no more room. I have a trash bag of extra clothes that I'm going to donate and that I've been going to donate for the past year. And my closet is still full. My drawers are all full. I got to get rid
Yeah.
of this shit. I don't need to buy more stuff.
I
haven't
still
needed
find
to for a
that
long
very,
time.
very hard to believe coming from you, though. Just like,
I mean, yeah, but like, I just don't want to work anymore, man. That's the big thing. I don't want to do that.
there's got to be something, like, real bad. Do we know that you work at the Pro? Has that been established?
I don't think. Who fucking cares, man?
I know. What are we at? We're at how many minutes?
We're at 12
Yeah,
minutes.
12 minutes. They've dipped out by minute 3.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Who
cares,
Well, he
man?
works at the Pro, and it's like, is it because, like, you're working weekends and it's just so packed and
It's-
busy? Is that why you hate it? Because, like, if you, like, today's Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
like, now,
I hate what I hate about it. Do you want to know what I hate about it? It's that every weekend, it's not I get off of work in the morning and then I get to have my day. No, it's I get off of work and then I have to work on homework until I go to bed.
oh,
On Saturday, Sunday, and most Fridays, but for these past few weeks, like, I've had Fridays off and that's been nice. But, like, for the most part, it's just work nonstop. And I barely have any free time. And any free time I get, I spend it with you guys. And then, like, it's just annoying, man. Even then, I'm not allocating enough time for school right now.
yeah, that's...
So I'm just, like, jam-packed with work. And it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, I'm not in the same boat. It definitely feels like I mean, I'm only taking one class, but, like, it feels balanced still.
It don't feel balanced here. I feel like I'm underworking. That's the thing, too. I feel like I'm not even doing as much as I could.
Whoa. You're underworking now?
I dropped a-
Underworking in what regard? To
in
school or work?
overall, like,
Oh.
school and work combined, that's work, right? We'll say that. I already dropped a class just to make this more doable.
I dropped a class too this semester.
And it still doesn't feel like enough.
that may be because everything's online.
It's fucking...
Because I don't feel... The feelings like... feel like...
I don't think...
What did you say? You felt like you're not working enough? Like, going to school back in, like, February,
that's the wrong way to
March.
put it. Let me reiterate. I don't feel like I'm working as much as I should, which would be 4 classes. for a semester, that's like normal to me. And I'm already working under that. But at the same time, that's too much work for me in reality. Does that make sense? Like, I had
Yeah.
the thought in my head that I should be working 4 classes and maintaining a stable job. But
Yeah,
I'm not
well-
working 4 classes, and I hate my job. Like,
It may.
do you see the discrepancy here? Because last year,
Yes and no.
last year I could do it. Like, I could do the 4 classes and have the job, and like, it was great. But it's not working.
Again, it may be because it's online.
It definitely is partly because it's online.
You
but
don't feel the same accomplishment with school staring at a screen for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like, of course you don't feel like you're working as hard as you should be, but yet you are.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I feel like you feel so burnt out on school, and like, so you have that, like, I don't know if it's like Monday through Friday, but just say like
It's
the week, and then you're like all done with school, and then like, oh, I have to go into work on the weekends. Is that kind of?
Yeah, and then when I go into work on the weekends, it's like, okay, I'm done with work.
Oh
Back
boy,
to
oh yeah,
school.
we got to get back in the school.
And it's
Yeah.
just back and forth constantly until I get one day off where I've managed to get enough work done to where I can like go out and golf for a couple hours. But then when I come home, it's back to the books.
Damn.
It's annoying. And like I said, I feel like I'm underperforming and like, yeah. Fuck school and fuck work. I like school though. That's the thing.
See, I'm under the fuck school boat right now.
Another thing, like, COVID kind of like made me real uncertain about where to go moving forward. I mean, I was already an undecided major going in, and now it's like I thought I wanted to do psych, and then
So The Boys season 1. I do not want to get into that right now. That's what keeps me up at night.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, guess what? The Boys season 1.
there is something though. Since you brought that, I did want to talk to you about it, and this when we're not recording, but we can get to that when we're not at 16 minutes and 53
We're
seconds.
making good time, dude.
The Boys. It's fresh. It's interesting. It's a unique take
It is
on
It's
superheroes.
a great take on superheroes. I haven't seen something like. I haven't seen that good of a superhero story since like Infinity War. Like, well, yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
mute you so I can get my point across. Anyway, no, I'm kidding.
I'll leave it at that. I thought it was as good, like storytelling wise. Like I was enthusiastically invested in it as much as I was with the MCU
I
leading
just
up
like-
to Infinity War.
I just like that it touched on like how these superheroes actually like act and kind of perform in society, and
I think season 1 did it
Like, we-
real good too.
we get to see it like behind the scenes that they're not these like stellar A1 people. They're just they're shitbag assholes.
No, they're people. They're like, what would you do if you could? It's exactly what you would do if you could.
Yeah, so you'd be a shitbag asshole.
Exactly. I mean, to you, you're not a shitbag asshole. I mean, you're a fucking god. It's
I'm
cool.
fucking retarded.
I mean, have you ever watched like Watchmen? You should.
Watchmen.
There's like a
I've
character.
seen Fallman.
Fallman. It's a good game.
Yeah. Anyway, what Watchmen?
Watchmen. There's a character, Dr. Manhattan. He's like overpowered as hell, and he's basically a god. And you know that story was unique for its take on it. So you should watch Watchmen. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, here she comes.
Oh god. I'm gonna hit pause on this.
What? Okay. There we go.
Okay.
I don't even know how well it's picking me up. You get a good view of the.
Time jump. I have kind of been watching it. We're good. I know we kind of like drift back and forth from the mic, but
Yeah. I think we should invest in those headphones just so we can tell, like, we can hear ourselves so we know. No, I mean it. Like, it would genuinely let us know that it's actually picking us up while we're talking.
no, I have no problem with the headphones. It's this damn seating arrangement. It's like
Well, what do you want me to do?
I'm gonna talk at you, but I have to get to the mic right here.
Oh, hello. What's up?
Maybe,
Welcome to
maybe we do this.
Poop Debate Sexy Hour.
I forgot this was called the poop debate. I'm like, oh yeah, we're just gonna talk into mics.
Dude.
Forgot we named this.
I mean, It's staying that way.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I like. It's a good name. It's
It's-
a great name.
I mean, I don't even remember how.
What were we gonna go with? The P Factory?
That's stupid.
I don't know.
Like poop debate just
Yeah.
just works.
So
what were we talking
We
about?
were at Watchmen, and then
Oh,
your
yeah,
brother
The
so
Boys.
eloquently came down.
The boys. Right.
Boys.
So who were they again? Who were the boys?
I don't know any of these characters' names, even
There's,
though we just watched it. There's the guy who says,
Me
this-
boy.
yeah,
Butch.
not what I was gonna say, but yeah,
Dude, Butch was
boy,
cool.
me boy,
Me boy.
me boy. He's kind of like the leader of the boys.
He's irrational, but he's cool.
And then what? Who's like Henry, our main protagonist.
Oh, I don't even remember.
It's like Henry or Harry. Harry.
Harry.
No, do it in.
Henri. Henri.
It's not. I'm
Henry.
looking it up on IMDb.
Hank.
It's not Hank. Hank is from Breaking Bad.
And then there's Frenchie.
Frenchman.
Frenchie. Mother's Milk. That guy. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's Huey.
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 Huey,
Lewis.
me boy. In the news.
In the news.
I was at work today. One of the residents had some music on in the room.
Was it Huey?
It was Huey Lewis, and he did a song with Gwyneth Paltrow.
What?
I know. I forgot what it was.
Wait, what?
I know. I'm like, I'm like, what the hell? It's Huey Lewis.
That's the
and-
chick who made
and
the pussy-
vagina candle.
Yeah, the vagina.
And she also made an orgasm one.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, I don't know what the song is called, but it's Huey Lewis and fucking Gwyneth Paltrow.
Very good taste. I don't know. I haven't heard Gwyneth Paltrow's voice, but
She sounded
I
fine.
assume she's talented. I mean, she's rich, right?
She was, what was it, like Pepper Potts in the Avengers?
Yeah, she was all right. I mean, she's girl power. She's a
She
woman.
founded like Gloop.
Iron Woman now.
She founded like Goob or Gloop or.
Oh, that's it. Come.
I think they're all kind of the same.
I don't know.
It's like Gloop or something. Goop.
Goop. Poog.
I
Pog.
glooped today.
What does that mean? Is that a shit or a nut?
Yeah.
Both?
Eh.
What?
I mean, interpret it as you
elaborate.
interpret it.
We'll leave it ambiguous.
Yeah.
Hey, comment below. What do you think it means to gloop? If you've made it to 20,
If you made it to 20.
God help you if you have. Honestly,
What are you doing right now? Like, you have better things to be doing.
go learn to draw, man.
Like, go
What the
clean your
fuck?
room. Like, go dust and like vacuum
Yeah,
your room.
That's a good
Like,
idea.
tidy up all your shit.
Yeah. Go
Why
to the-
are you listening to us? Well, granted, you can do that all while listening to us.
That's true.
But again, comment down below what you think gloop means.
We'll leave it up in the air. What are you guys doing here? Go use the bathroom.
I
know.
yoink it and my splurg go off.
A yoink.
Or what was that? It was like one bad gloop and she do it. I yoinky. Two big splurgs and a big ass gloopy.
Do you really think I watched it enough times to know?
I have.
I have no words for that.
You don't like that? The funny cat?
And which cat was it? There's a lot of.
It was the
funny
one where
cats.
he's like zoomed in on the cam. He's like
Dude,
one
the
big
evolution of
one
funny
big
cats.
gloop and she do what I yoinky. Two big
We
splurgs and
started
a
at
big ass.
Garfield, and now we're at Floppa and Bingus. How far we've come.
What was I gonna say?
The boys?
No, it was something about cat. I was gonna draw like a reference. I think I was gonna be like, Grumpy Cat.
Oh.
Or no, I know what it was. Garfield is the original Grumpy Cat. If you think about it.
Grumpy Cat is the original Bingus.
So wait, that means
Dude, it's just history repeats itself.
I guess so.
I guess so.
I don't know why you have your hand on your mic.
Because it keeps turning with the stupid
You
cord.
okay?
I
Pick
can't
it. Pick it
tighten
up. No,
Okay.
no. Pick the whole unit up.
Okay.
No.
It's picked up.
No. Twist that in. Twist that in until it's secure.
Oh.
Get that bitch insecure.
Okay. I didn't know it
Okay, and
tightened.
then
I thought it was just a revolving
Get
thing.
it off the lip, and then you should be good.
I thought it was a okay, sorry folks, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
But what were you saying about
I'd like to see. Oh, there we go. That's nice.
okay.
That shit makes me happy. Garfield is just the original Grumpy Cat.
Do you want to, die, please? That's a cursed thing to point out.
Why?
Now I'm not going to be able to unthink that. That's stupid.
It just like occurred to me. I'm like,
That's just a shower thought tear.
yeah. Garfield is the original Grumpy Cat, and Bingus and Floppa are just god tier,
God tier.
especially Floppa.
Soon there's just going to be another cat meme
Yeah.
that comes out with another, random weird sounding name. I think.
Well, Floppa's real name is Gregory.
Thank you for that trivia fact.
Do you know
partner.
that? I'm in deep on the Floppa lore.
You do have a pillow. of him.
I have a pillow.
And the cheeks.
I know. The one pillow, it's just an image of Floppa, and he's like all nice and cute. And then, okay, so the thing about this, Floppa is like a cackle.
What kind of animal is that? We got
Carkle.
Google right here.
But anyway, or maybe get like a voice pronunciation.
Cackle. Cacal. That sounds more exotic. Cacal. What if it's just cat and we're retarded?
Just do like, what kind of animal is Floppa?
All right, talk to the viewers here.
Anyway, he's massive. Carcals are normally big, but like
Carrot. Let's learn the pronunciation.
you can get a
Keep talking.
go to Google.
I'm on Google. Retard.
You're on Wikipedia, dumbass.
I'm getting. Shut up.
Anyway, this cat is like massive, and he has this huge, like fat, just dumpy, thick ass. Stop laughing. You know I'm not wrong. You have seen the pillow. Anyway, so I have Floppa's face on the front of the pillow, and then I just have his huge, like voluptuous dump
Okay,
truck
shut
on
up
the
for
back.
2 seconds. Audio unavailable. Thank you.
Oh, we'll never. Hey, I'll get it on my phone.
Hold on. I got it on YouTube right here.
Caracal.
There we go.
Caracal.
Caracal.
I love that funny Caracal so much. But yeah, I really enjoy my Floppa pillow.
Do you want to see? I got that stupid dog pillow that kind of looks realistic. And have you seen it? It's like,
No,
it's really stupid, but
it sounds like it.
It's pretty epic too.
I don't know if I'd call it that epic.
It's pretty funny, I think. I got it because it was like $15, but it's this realistic looking dog that just looks like that. I'll edit it in post, but you position it a certain way in like the background of photos, and it just.
Do you know what? Okay, I want you to Google something.
What?
Look up penis rat. Just do it.
Wait, what? Oh, this thing?
No.
That's a naked mole.
Do you know the
rat.
one where it's like he's sitting and then the rat is like curved where he looks like a dick?
No,
You what?
that's no. You'd have to send that one to me.
Okay. But,
Anyway.
but that's what the dog reminds me of. this slumped over rat. Hold on, I'm gonna find this.
What about that picture of the rat where it's like got its eyes popping out? You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Oh shit. Whatever. We're just referencing memes now. Like that just ages this podcast even more. Who gives a shit? Nobody's gonna watch this in the future. Let alone now. What? Did you find it?
You pull up the dog again.
Hold on. It was on Amazon, dude. I gotta go all the way back.
Oh, this is a funny rat.
Buy again.
Anyway, okay, so you have that, and then it reminds me of this. Like just like the way he's like slumped over
Just
with his
the-
nose.
I don't know how you would expect me to remember what that is. Oh, hey, I'm glad I got this when I did. Dude.
Is it Honey? Is Honey telling
Honey's
you when
tell-
you should buy?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm getting it 6.3% less than it was.
That's not
before.
bad.
That's a whole dollar. Don't put your fucking phone away.
Rat funny. Woo.
What are we at right now?
Probably like 32 minutes. Oh, 30.
Shit. Do you want to take a 10?
We'll take a 10.
All right, we'll be back.
Try the bananas, darling. They're dashing.
You know, these liberal motherfuckers annoy the shit out of me. They make my motherfucking dick itch. You know, and what's fucking wild is that I really didn't even give a fuck about politics or whatever until I started getting into, like, you know, guns and stuff like that. Because I'm a gun owner, you know what I mean? 20 strong, 20 fucking guns I own now. You know what I mean? And fucking, it's like these liberal motherfuckers and these Democrat motherfuckers, if the world does not, they treat it as if the world revolves around them. They treat it as if their opinion is fucking final and fuck what you have to say. Motherfucker, I hawk a loogie and spit in your face with what the fuck you have to say, bitch. Fuck you, nigga. Your opinion don't mean shit. It's like, bitch, your opinion don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I was talking to this one fucking chick today, right? And all of a sudden, just this random ass shit, she asked me, am I Republican, right? And I'm like, I mean, and she's like, oh my God, like you're pausing. Oh my God, the hesitation. I told her straight up, I'm looking like, motherfucker, if I'm being real, nigga, I'm libertarian. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. You know what I mean? Fuck the government. The government can kiss my ass. I want as little government involved in my motherfucking daily life. Let me fucking own my shit. Let me own my straps. And you leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? But the only real reason I tried to tell this fucking bitch. You feel me? But see, the problem with fucking liberals and Democrats is that they're too busy running their fucking mouth. They don't want to sit back and be like, oh, you think differently than me. All right, cool. Well, let's have a sit down. Let's have a talk. Maybe maybe me as a fucking dumbass liberal, maybe me as a stupid fucking bitch, maybe I could sit down and actually learn something from you. You know what I mean? So tell me why you think this way. No, nigga, they're never gonna fucking do that. You know what I mean? They gonna keep running their motherfucking mouth. They gonna keep talking shit. They're gonna keep pissing down your fucking throat. They're gonna keep fucking coming up in your motherfucking mouth, my nigga. And God forbid you stand up and punch the fucking shit out of them. All of a sudden, you're a motherfucking racist. You're a piece of shit. You need to shut the fuck up and understand that not everybody is gonna bow down and kiss your ass. Not every motherfucker is gonna think like you. People are fucking different. And just because you are a fucking Republican, just because you're a fucking Democrat, just because you're a fucking libertarian, independent, conservative, who gives a fuck at the end of the day? We're all fucked. Like, nigga, if you really want to be fucking real about it, I mean, nigga, we all fucked. You feel me? Like, I don't understand this fucking shit. Like, just because I'm Republican or libertarian and this bitch is Democrat or liberal or whatever the fuck, means that we can't be friends? Means that we can't date? How fucking close-minded does one motherfucker have to be to think like that? Go into the fucking election with an open mind. But see, the thing with Democrats and liberals is that, God forbid, if you think outside of the fucking box, you're a fucking piece of shit. These motherfuckers wanted to sit back and run and fucking control you. I'm sorry, nigga. I'm the last motherfucker that's ever going to be controlled. I'm the last motherfucker that is ever going to have you tell me what the fuck I should and should the fuck not be doing. You got me fucked up, nigga. I'll never bow down and kiss your motherfucking ass, bitch. Fuck you. Spit a fucking loogie in your goddamn face, bitch. Fuck you, nigga.
All right, we're back. What were you just talking
We're
about?
talking about a little.
We're getting.
I feel we could bring this into the podcast. We're getting
We're getting a little political here.
we're just talking about it.
Shooting the shit. We don't know anything.
Well, no, you had a good point.
Yeah, I was talking about like that complaint just
Constantly complaining about everything.
yeah, how everybody nowadays seems to just want to complain about something. And I know it's hypocritical of me to say that because I'm complaining about it right now, but I think it should be pointed out that everybody seems to want to find something to complain about, and politics right now seems like just the easiest thing to point to.
And it's like, I'm going to be complaining more if people don't just... I don't know, like... Nobody's listening. It's just like, just get over it, okay? Whoever wins, okay, get over it.
It's not gonna...
And just shelf it, and whoever wins, and just shut up about it. You voted. If you voted, you voted. That you did your part, okay?
Yeah, honestly.
Whoever wins.
It's not...
It's just like, just shut the fuck up.
Not a single election has ever affected me.
And as a follow-up question, I want to know, with all these people, I'm a TikTok user. I see a lot of people, anti-Trump, very pro-Biden. How has the last 3.5 years personally affected their lives with Trump as president? I want detailed reasons. I want like a whole fucking report. How has his presidency personally affected
Sorry to play devil's
your
advocate
life?
here.
But I think the only way you could claim he's really affected you if you're not at like the lowest income level or highest income level is he's made you a little sadder or made you a little less sure about the world right now.
Yeah.
Which, granted,
I
a
think-
politician
I
is
think
supposed to
any-
like inspire hope in the general population, and Trump is just not doing that for half of us.
Yeah.
But it's like that's a choice to let anybody like dictate how you feel, be it a politician or anybody. Like, you don't have to let that affect
You don't really have to let it get under your skin too much. And a lot of the people on TikTok, they're like, oh, I'm moving out to Mexico. Everyone says that every fucking election. I'm moving to Mexico. I'm moving to Canada. No, you're not. You're going to vote, and whoever wins, and you're going to be...
No, you're probably going to be one of those assholes who doesn't even vote, and you're
Oh,
going to
God.
complain about the
They're
outcome
the
anyway.
worst. But like, you're, I'm going to move to Canada. I'm going to move to Mexico. It just, okay, vote for who you want to, and whoever wins, if the person you want didn't win, okay, that's... I'm sorry, I feel for you. That's bad, but you can get over it.
You can get over it.
I know.
I mean, he's a scary dude.
Yeah.
And it's scary how many people are supporting Trump right now. But he's not going to kill half the population when he wins. What the hell?
They're not out to get us.
Like, come on.
And this whole thing, like,
And, yeah, go on.
with jobs, any president who was in the White House at this time during the COVID pandemic, whoever it is, they would have had to deal with this losing jobs thing. It's like, what do you expect?
Yeah. I don't think anybody could have handled this properly.
I know.
Better. Well,
They
lot
could
of
have
people
handled
could
it
done it a
a
lot
little-
better. Yeah, let me take that back. A lot of people could have done it better.
But nonetheless, you're still going to have losses of jobs, and that's kind of unavoidable.
And
It's like, what do you expect to the people saying, oh, well, Trump, blah, blah, blah. Now
who
we're
cares
getting in
about
names.
talking about what should have been done. We're dealing with the outcome right now.
Yeah.
And right now we're kind of hitting that second wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of like infection rates. And most people are getting infected in the homes. It's not from going out and about and like, well, it is like you're going out to restaurants and bringing it back to the home and like infecting people. And people who like decide to go out in public, if you've got sensitive people living at home, you're an asshole for risking them.
Well,
But if you're living
that
alone,
kind of
you
makes
should be-
me an asshole.
No, you're fine
Oh.
because you're working.
Oh, actually, yeah, we never really stopped working,
Yeah.
so. But like, I think if you go to the mall, I know you work at or local mall, but like, I think if you go there to shop and just do shit and hang out, you're retarded.
Yeah.
You're
if you've
you're
got
stupid and ignorant.
if you've got people at home and you just want to get out to hang out with your friends, there are a lot better things to do than do that. You don't have to go to the like public places. You
Yeah.
can go outside.
Granted, weather's not too great right now, but
It was beautiful today, dude. It was a brisk fall breeze.
I'm inside.
Yeah, I mean, you were working, but it was nice. Just go outside, all of you.
Yeah.
I think everybody should go outside and do drugs. I think that would chill a lot of people out. Seriously.
But anyway, getting back to this election, it's like, I'm gonna vote for who I'm going to vote for. Whether they win or whether they lose, it's going to be like, okay, whatever. I did my part. I voted.
Yeah. I mean,
Am I going to scream at the top of my lungs if Orange Man wins again? No.
no, not at all.
Be like, he was the incumbent.
Half the
he's
people were saying, like, all the Republicans were demonizing Obama when he was being elected, and I survived 2 of those terms. And now people are talking the same way about Trump, and guess what? I'm surviving this term again.
Yeah.
It's like you are so far removed from the actual consequences of whoever's going into office that does it really even matter to you that much? To the
well-
majority of people?
To people other than us, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, this is us. This is what we think. This is our fucking podcast.
Who gives a shit? Who's even listening?
I'm
by
not.
the-
I know.
at this
36
point?
minutes in, if you are listening here, you are a fucking loser
Yeah.
for listening this long.
Just
But it's like-
completely put down anybody who's actually made it this far.
If Trump or if Joe wins, it's like my life is going to remain largely the same.
yeah.
It's not going to change.
Yeah. Granted, we can't argue that it hasn't changed because of COVID, and like
It's unavoidable, though.
that's unavoidable, though. That's the thing.
It's gonna change.
And people are gonna make the argument that someone could have done better, and they're right. Someone could have, but this is what we got.
If is it Biden? Joe Biden? Yeah. If Biden was in office during this thing, there'd be people saying,
The same things
Biden-
about him.
yeah,
And that's another thing.
It's a revolving
I think a lot
circle.
of the people like even more mad at Trump's handling of this. I think a lot of that is valid, but I think a lot of it is also just confirmation bias towards their already negative view of him.
yeah.
And it's just
that's
pissing them off
100%
more.
right.
And that's kind of like that's what makes him problematic is that his presence has made so many people angry, and that's a very real thing. But like a lot of that could just be most of you guys could chill the fuck out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of you have good, very valid complaints and reasons to. And I didn't vote for him. Let me say that. I'm not supporting him in any way, but
But
think that-
hey, you're not gonna get mad if he gets reelected.
I'm not going to get mad at all.
You're
I'm
not gonna throw a hissy
care.
fit.
I'm not going to
Exactly. And you
I
did
don't
your part. You
care.
voted.
I did everything I could already. I filled out my ballot. I wrote down my signature. I mailed it in.
We're getting to yellow on the.
We're getting emotional.
Yeah.
Getting excited.
I think it's good to get a little excited about that.
Yeah.
Arguably, this is our first election we're voting in, and arguably, it's the most important one of our lifetimes.
I guess.
Do you agree? Disagree? What do you?
It'll be.
It's a important election,
It's very important, but
and I honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's
it
not
feels
bad.
like. I think everybody feels like their vote seems inconsequential. A lot of people at this point. But you should do it because collectively they do something.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Politics, man. This is why I don't pay attention to it.
I know, and I'm hoping again. I'm gonna say it again. I hope people just shut the fuck up after November 3rd or after.
Oh, they're not going to, dude.
I
They'll
know.
find another thing to get pissed off about. And if Trump does get reelected, then they'll just be, another 4 years of pissed off people.
I know. I'm not gonna name him, but one of our mutual friends pointed out that I think it was like the Clinton administration with the Supreme Court and Amy Coney Barrett. She doesn't have a part in this, but there was like I don't know if this is true or not, but there was like something with the election, and like it could have worked in one of the president's favor to get elected. And I think like the same thing is happening now with Amy Coney Barrett with like a 6-3 conservative majority. And like if Trump wants to get like hissy pissy about the election with all like this mail-in voting, technically like the Supreme Court is it's in his favor. So like if they could be like, oh well, Trump, just do it again, and I can see them getting mad about that.
You lost me very early in that. You already paid more attention to politics than me.
Oh,
That was
I mean,
foreign
it was
language.
on one of our friends' story, and you just do some reading, and it's like, oh, well,
So basically, the Supreme Court's rigged in Trump's favor.
I wouldn't say rigged,
But,
but
like, set
it
up-
could work out in Trump's favor,
Just the way people have been, just the amount of Republicans in it right now.
or conservatives, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, because it's like, but I just know with Amy
Are
Coney
you,
Barrett
if you're
now,
can you be a conservative and not a Republican, and vice versa?
that's beyond me.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
I just know it's a 6-3 conservative majority now with
Yeah,
Amy Coney.
I think
Ball sack.
conservative generally refers to people on the right side of the compass, and yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know what it takes to make you a Republican.
For the record, I do think Trump is going to get a little pissy and hissy with this mail-in voting.
Yeah,
And I don't blame him
there's a lot of room for error.
exactly.
There is a
When probably
lot of
more than
room.
half of our population is mail-in voting.
There is a lot of
Million.
room for some like tampering
Yeah.
and interception, and it's not beyond like powerful people to do that because they've done it in the past.
I don't blame him. Anyone who's the incumbent right now, you're going to want a fair election. It's just...
That's another thing is like if the elites can do it, they probably have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, any dirty like scheme you can think of, they've done worse. Probably.
Schemers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't know like when we're actually going to know, because I don't think we're going to know by November 3rd.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's iffy right now, but I think it's so close that Trump's gonna win because it's
Really?
way closer than it was with Clinton.
I see. I don't know. Three residents today asked me. They're like, "So who do you think is going to win the election?" And I told them the same thing. I honestly don't know.
And honestly,
And you know what one of them said? They're like, "Oh, it's really close." And is it ever not close?
I think there have been a couple landslides. I don't know. I haven't been alive long enough.
Yeah, I know we're fucking 19, but like, keep these people entertained here.
Like I said, I don't think like I think there have been landslides in the past, like really good candidates who have stood out, and this time it's like we're just so polarized that
Okay, we have landslide victory. Election.
What do you got?
We're in Canada, France, Germany.
Oh, how about we start with the United States?
We'll get there.
Gotta go all the way down to the U's. Don't you hate that when you're on like a website and you have to like choose your country and it's not automatically
It's not-
US
it's not
or
the
like your
first
current
one.
location? I think JFK was probably like when he was up against Nixon. That was probably a landslide.
Like 1984, Ronald Reagan, he received 525, so that's 97.6% of the electoral votes. And then this Democrat guy, Walter Mondale, he only got 13 votes, and that's 2.4%. So yeah, I guess I'm wrong, it has been.
But generally, we've gotten more polarized here. So like the
Oh, yeah.
representatives of the Democrats and the Republicans have been like everybody either votes one way or the other for the most part.
The country's so divided, it's...
Yeah, it's not an even divide, but it's majority on these two sides.
Richard Nixon, he got 96% of the electoral votes. Wow, interesting.
Okay, get off your phone now.
Thank you.
How do we segue this? Me boy.
Me boy. We're gonna talk about Borat now.
We can talk about Borat.
Because Borat
That's a good segue.
It is.
That's a great
Borat
segue.
was the segue itself.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Subsequent
I was
movie.
genuinely surprised when you said to me it's probably or it was gonna be bad. I don't know if you saw a review or something. But like they said it was gonna be kind of bad.
I think they're maybe a little snowflake, or
Something like that.
he's not us.
He's definitely not us because I genuinely enjoyed every second of that. That was a great movie. But I was kind of expecting it to do what most sequels do or reboots and like just flop and not do as good.
Just like kind of the first start of the second season of The Boys.
Exactly.
It was not as strong.
It was not. I don't even think it finished as strong.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Well, that's we'll get to
Definitely.
we'll get to that.
There's a lot
we'll
of
get
stuff
to that.
going
Let's
on
talk
there.
about Borat first. I think we needed it to come out right now, like just a genuine satire of everything that's going on right now because it is fucking ridiculous. This is a surreal. If anybody has watched the past two debates, they can tell you how surreal right now is. And we really needed some comedic relief in the form of a like feature-length film that comes out and is available to most people in America. Like I think it really needed to be articulated.
It'll be a good movie if I make it along and ever have kids and show it to them. It's like,
Yeah,
they're gonna
this
be
is
like,
how
"What-
fucking
what's
ridiculous.
this?
This was fucking 2020, guys. This was how ridiculously like stupid we got. Mm-hmm. That is, if we live until then. I think at this point we're nearing nuclear holocaust, and yeah, it's good to get a good chuckle before then.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
I can tell you my least favorite part.
Which one?
It was that whole thing where he dropped off. Spoilers for Borat too. Like when he dropped off his daughter with the lady and to babysit. I feel like that whole kind of like arc and like story thing. I don't think that was strong. I think
thought
that was
it was
kind
still kind of funny.
I thought that was maybe the weakest link of the movie.
I think it was just trying to tie like feminism into it, but I thought it was done.
It definitely was.
I think it was.
I'm not. I mean, I just didn't think it was.
I thought it was fine, just because that lady was genuinely disturbed at what she was hearing.
I think anyone would be, any sane person.
It was so awesome. Like she believed it too. That's another thing. Shit has gotten so stupid now that the shit that they pull off in this movie is believable to like the public that they go up and harass. Like, you remember the speeches that they interrupted in the first movie? Or like the public places they went to?
I remember like the rodeo scene.
Yeah. Like where he sings the national anthem in the rodeo.
It's like
And that kind of like
Kazakhstan's
pissed
national-
off all the people there. And he kind of got like an equal and opposite reaction for his performance on.
Because that's Oh.
Like,
Wait,
remember his performance on stage where he like sings to the conservatives the song he wrote about?
oh.
Like
Yeah. Like that was real.
they
That's
really
genuine.
they resonated with that dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, granted he was in the deep south at a some kind of rally for like like right at the beginning of the pandemic during lockdown. So it was like all these people who are
Kind of like automatically just like
automatically
rebelling
fired up.
again in the South.
Yeah. So he like targeted like kind of that demographic. But it was kind of trippy how much like
Honestly,
they responded
honestly
to it.
scary in a way.
Yeah,
With what
it's
he
like-
was saying and singing. It's like, wow, these are people in our country.
Yeah. Kind of shows you how naive like we've been to like
In what regard?
to like being aware of genuine terrible or not I don't call them terrible, but idiotic, uninformed.
Would you call them uninformed though?
Would you call them informed?
No, but I wouldn't necessarily call them uninformed.
But what else do you call someone who maintains those horrific views this day and age?
I got nothing. That you got me there.
They're ignorant, that's for sure. A lot of them had genuine concerns during lockdown. Like, you can't just tell us to not work.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real thing. people were fucked over from that. Like, my coworkers were fucked from that.
Yeah, you were fucked over from it for a while.
Yeah, had it not been for my shiny silver spoon, I would have been fucked. And a lot of people were. So that's a genuine concern. But he said, like, fuck the Jews and stuff. Like, come
he's
on.
like, burn
And
them.
most of these people responded to it? Chop them up like the
chop it-
Saudis?
Yeah, that's what it
do?
was.
Come on. Like, a rational person says, you can't tell us not to work. That's a genuine concern. That's a violation of our freedom. An irrational person takes that and then goes even further to the right, saying, you know, chop up the liberals like the Saudis do.
Or even like those people that he stayed with.
Yeah.
The one who mentioned like Hillary Clinton, like they drink the blood of.
It's like they really believe that.
I know, and like they're actual people
That's
in our
uninformed, man.
society. Those people, those two guys that he was hanging out with, I'd call them uninformed.
If that's a representation of most of the people who showed up at that rally that he went to, then
Which I think it is.
I think
so.
it is.
I guess maybe they are uninformed.
don't call them a they, just a lot of people though.
Oh yeah, well they in general, they who went to
Yeah,
that rally.
but just viewing them as an other entity, it's like, no, they're us. They just think different. But if
And it could just be like we're just seeing another side we haven't seen before
yeah,
in our country, and
yeah, like, where do you like? What's the root of that issue there? How come so many people genuinely feel that way? They're not all idiots. They can't be.
yeah.
Like, come on. I don't know.
Getting
I'm
back
not.
to like the whole, you kind of,
We went off of Borat.
yeah.
My favorite scene was, oh god, that was the Rudy Giuliani scene. Was genius. Like,
And that was
pure-
was that real too?
dude, I don't know.
It had to have been real.
It had like what was that?
He you saw him. He
It
got
had
in
to
the
have been
bed.
real. There's no way it could have been.
He got in the
fake.
bed. He was like rubbing her shoulder. She was like undressing.
Dude, it had to have been real. Can we look that up?
A
Was
little,
that real?
like a sadistic part of me wanted to see like how far, like that would actually go, and it's scary that like I think I know it would have gone as far as it went. Like my boy wanted some sloppy toppy, and he almost got it. I think.
Okay, we'll look it up later if that was real. But assuming it was,
I'm
that was a
definitely gonna
genius
look into
bit.
it. Yeah.
I don't want to like read an article and have you have to talk for a bit just to find like the answer, but
Can I read the article?
sure, man.
We can-
Now I gotta talk. No, let's keep
No,
talking.
Talk to the people.
What the fuck
Talk-
do I have to say?
You can talk about your lovely weekend at work.
I didn't have a lovely weekend at work. I try to block that memory out
Talk
every
about
week.
that. I'm gonna look at this.
Okay, look it up. It's like right here.
You just want to switch spots.
Oh my fucking god.
Hello.
This is why I said we'll look it up later.
Well, when are we gonna look it up later? Do we want to take a break and then come back?
I mean,
That
oh yeah,
seems-
we can do that. Whatever.
It's our
Look,
podcast, 53
who
minutes.
cares?
Why are
We're
you
this
still
far
listening?
in. Why are you still
Don't let
listening?
go do something else.
Get a life, man. Okay, so apparently it was a prank, and he wasn't in on it because he goes on to like in this article at least defend saying he was just tucking in his pants. But it's obvious in the scene if you go watch the movie that he's like going to whip his dick out, thinking she's actually a reporter. But I mean, whatever. If you were him, you got this hot Russian chick. You don't know her age.
You said in the movie, you're like, shit, I'd bang her.
Dude, she's like, what,
She-
the actress
she's
is
not-
like 25?
24.
24?
She's not bad looking.
Exactly. I mean, and then she also had the balloons in the scene, so it's like he
Yeah.
probably genuinely thinks she's like,
Like, genuine.
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I'm just,
dudes in power would go and do that.
I'm going completely off track, but like, I'm just looking at this mixer and it's so nice. And like, and it's just USB, like, into the thing.
It's cool, man. Told
I'm
you.
glad we only had to buy like 4 things, like the 3 mics and the mixer. And it's
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
glad we
nice-
like did some research too and like cut it down to
That
those.
was a
4
good
things.
night.
Yeah.
Doing some research.
Good research. But yeah,
We're off the books. I'm kidding. It was Channel 4.
Go watch Borat, man. It's very.
If you liked the first one,
You will
you're
love-
gonna like this. I don't know if you're gonna think it's better or not.
If you're laughing at what's going on right now in the world,
Yeah, no. If you have the ability, if you can laugh at what's going on right now, you will.
yeah,
enjoy
that's a
it.
more sympathetic way of putting it.
You
but
will.
yes.
If you are if you are one of those people who's gonna get upset about who wins the election, you're probably not gonna like it. But if you can,
But if you're listening to this, that's probably not you. In fact, you're probably. What are you, fucking loser?
50, almost 55 minutes.
You've wasted 55 minutes of your life listening to this shit. You could have been listening to a great audio.
You could have been watching.
You could have been watching
Borat.
Borat or The Boys and enjoying some genuinely good art where the directors and stuff put effort into it. But instead, you're here.
Well, we kind of put some effort into this.
Oh, yeah.
This,
Our effort is in the money.
money.
In the money.
Also, like going back to if you, like, say you weren't working, like this investment for you, since we both chipped in half, that wouldn't have been as easy for you.
That's true.
I
But
know-
now we
I kn-
have it.
I know it wouldn't have been easy for me. It would have kind of been like alienating to some extent. It's like, oh well, I can't really pay $200. It's like, you don't have $200? What? It's just.
Well, yeah,
my-
that's just because I'm in credit card debt. That's
But-
like that's what I mean when I don't say I don't have $200. I mean I spent all of that when I didn't have it.
Yeah. I can't see my life I can't see my life the same, like without having a job now.
That's the thing. Like going into like lockdown when I couldn't work and I was getting my unemployment check, and like school wasn't really starting up, but like kind of was.
Yeah, you were off for like the majority of the first half of lockdown,
Yeah,
because you didn't start until
I got fucking bored, dude. I'll be real.
you did.
But at the same time, I didn't have anything to do. We weren't doing the pod. We weren't doing anything. We weren't really going outside. It was lockdown.
I think the pod may have spawned from kind of that boredom.
Yeah.
I think it's exactly what it is. We were just like, oh, maybe we could do the pod, and it's.
Yeah. I mean, if ever there was a time to pull a trigger on the idea, it's now.
Mm-hmm. But like, I recently, or not recently, semi-recently, we both built brand new gaming PCs. It's like I couldn't do that if I didn't really have a job, but like I could.
I did with the unemployment check.
Oh,
Like,
but like it wouldn't feel. It would definitely exactly what I told you last night. Like it would feel more earned, like getting the PC and building it. But like just like having that money to just like drop it and be like, okay, I got this. I'd take that over not having a job and
so
spending cautiously.
suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Should I just start a Patreon for the shits? Nobody's gonna donate to it and nobody's gonna listen to it, but
Well,
would
I
just-
think we have to like provide special content for our Patreons.
what? Why can't you just have a donation?
I know that's what a lot of.
I'll put my Cash App up. You guys can just give me money, and I'll record more of these.
Although it could be like school, maybe once that it will eventually like die down. You'll eventually end the semester, but like,
This is gonna be a while, dude.
yeah, I know we're like halfway through.
It's like I feel like part of me thinks the rational thing to do is to tough it out, see what happens. But this isn't really a normal time, too. Like, the other part of me is like, why the fuck are you even thinking rationally? This isn't normal. Why are
Yeah.
you thinking normally? Think outside the... You need to think outside the box right now.
Yeah.
Because your future right now isn't secured, regardless of what you do. And I don't know, man. I don't like working. That's the biggest thing. I'm lazy.
I'd say go to Target where it's $15 an hour. Do like 2 days a week, like either 8-10 hour shifts. You'll make. if I were to go back to retail, I'd probably be Target, and I'd just get like a backroom position, and I would just like be in the back. Like, I know when I worked there previously, like stored, like the trucks would come in, like we could unpack boxes or something, just do stuff back there and just avoid customers. And I don't think I would mind that. But I don't know. Like, I think we went over this in another episode, but like I don't mind work. It's quite nice actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, something I do want to touch on with work, because it kind of happened today. Some of these old people are like, they're not thankful. They're not. Most of them are nice, but a lot of them are just like asswipes.
Oh yeah, because their like family just dumped them.
Not all of them though,
But a
because some
lot of
people
them.
came there. No, a lot of the people are there on their own accord. Like we have assisted.
Well, they probably hate that they have
Can you
to
shut
be
the
there
fuck
on
up
their
and let
own
me talk
accord.
here, you little piece of shit?
Fuck you.
Okay, we have assisted living and we have memory care. Granted, the people in like the memory care, they don't have a choice. They don't know what's going on, so like they're there because of someone else's accord. And that kind of applies to like assisted living. There's this one guy, I feel so bad for him. He's just in his room like all the time. Like the people on the independent side, they kind of come there on their own will. And some of them are just, they're absolute slobs and they're rude and like they don't appreciate anything. It's like, that's kind of what I don't like about work is like, if I clean their room, like a lot of the people, they respect me and they're thankful and they make an effort to keep it clean. But some of these people, it's like, I'll clean it and then they'll just go and trash it the next day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, they don't mean to trash it, but it's like, dude, what the hell?
Well, it's probably because they're old and they hate that they have to like be there of their own accord. It is of their own accord, but it's not. Like they
Yeah.
need the assisted living.
Or no, well,
They don't have family.
not the
to-
assisted, it's just these independent people.
Yeah, but like they can't. They need someone there to take care of them should something go wrong. They can't be on their own anymore. Does that make sense? I'd be pissed off
Sure.
if I was at the end of my life and I have to be here with all these assholes. I can't even smoke.
They're just unpleasant.
I
to
can't even
deal with.
smoke weed in the building.
Some
Are you
of them
kidding
have
me?
balconies. You can just go out on the balcony.
God damn.
But I just appreciate the people who kind of like treat me with respect more, and like they make an effort to keep their room clean, and
yeah,
they're just genuinely good people.
that's gonna be in like everywhere. You're gonna get good,
Yeah.
and bad folks. I guess the only like silver lining I have to my work is every now and then I'll get like I'll chat up a customer in a decent and like we'll have a decent chat. But it's not fulfilling enough for me to want to stay there just for that.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's small talk at most. And practice for talking at least. And like I can get that just by going upstairs.
Yeah. I actually had a really interesting talk Monday. I cleaned this lady's, like, she's one of my favorite residents, even though we're not supposed to have favorites, but like everybody does. She actually, how do I do this? I don't know if I'm saying too much. Well, nobody from work is going to be listening at 1 hour and 3 minutes. But like her husband, who has since passed, he actually used to work at your university. And she told me like some really interesting things about like what he did and kind of just like how life was back then and like stuff he did for your university and all that.
Well, neat.
Just I don't know. It was just
Working at school seems like a cool gig. Just like
okay.
focusing.
Thank you. I'm out of here, folks. No.
No, it doesn't sound too bad if you were into it. Like,
Are you into that?
okay, maybe let's say you could start a class on raising chickens and just
So, a
agriculture. No, what if you could make it an actual academic course that gets
I
graded?
don't want to be a college professor.
Well, I'm saying, what if you were
You want to be a
inclined?
college professor? Go be a college professor.
Well, that just shows. Fuck you. Sorry, I made my point. We can end
Go
it here.
over
if
it
you'd
again.
like.
No, go over it
No,
again.
no, I don't
Go-
even want to finish the thought.
Go over it again.
Fuck you.
Go over it again.
No, we're at 1 hour
Go
and 5
over
minutes.
it.
We could end it right here and be good.
Over it again.
Fine. If you were genuinely teaching the thing that you like to do, I can see how it would be a decent gig.
Oh well, yeah.
God.
I
Fucking
I
asshole.
thought you meant like work at like the Chick-fil-A at your school. Or,
No, what the fuck?
You
No.
could have said like, oh, a professor, like teaching something you love.
You just said
You just like, oh, working
a
at
couple
school.
seconds ago that you